Hello, how we doing everybody? Matt Modi here with OddsJam, here to give you some college hoops bets for today. Now, admittedly, we don't have the greatest slate in the world of college basketball games, but that doesn't matter because the magnitude of the game doesn't mean that they're going to be awesome bets for that game just because it's a good game. Even the crappy games can have profitable bets, and that's what we'll mostly be dealing with today. So let's get into it. Of course, using OddsJam to pull up these positive expected value plays. And the first one that we're going to go ahead and lock in here is Bryant minus 13.5, minus 105 odds at BetMGM. So right off the bat, a couple things to note whenever you're scanning through the positive expected value page. The first thing you want to look at are these no vig odds here. So these odds can be viewed as the quote unquote true line of what a market should be priced at. It's the OddsJam perfect line is what I like to call it. Essentially, these odds are pulled from the most accurate sportsbooks in the world, like a weighted average of the best sportsbooks that price odds. And OddsJam, they back tested thousands and thousands of betting opportunities to come up with this number here. So it's not as though anecdotally they were like, oh, wait, we just think that these sportsbooks are the best, so we're going to use them. No, it's all based on data and based on math. So these odds here are very important because, like I said, they're pulled from the sharpest sports books in the world. It'd basically be saying like, hey, every reputable stock exchange prices Apple stock at $300 a share, right? The reputable sports books, the reputable sources are telling you it's priced one way. And what OddsJam does is it's constantly scanning odds from all of the major sports books, scanning millions and millions of data points and odds at all times, basically trying to we're not trying to. And then pulling up sports books that are offering more favorable odds than the no vig line. So all the sharp sports books are telling you this should be priced closer to minus 107. BetMGM is giving it to you at minus 105. That's a profitable betting opportunity. We can pretend all of the reputable stock exchanges have, like I said, Apple stock at $300 a share. At some exchange, you can get them at $280. That would be a good stock to buy. It's the same thing with sports betting. All in all, this one equates to a profit margin of a little bit less than 1%. Just because it has a lower EV percent doesn't mean I'm going to totally avoid it. Even these lower EV percent plays can be good. And this is one of them. So BetMGM has it at minus 105. And look at the other sports books. DraftKings prices this 13.5 at minus 120. BetRivers and Pinnacle, excuse me, at minus 118. And this Pinnacle one is important because Pinnacle is viewed as the sharpest sports book in the world. So the Pinnacle odds are given the heaviest weight in terms of the true line. And then if you open the event page in a new tab, which is what I have up here, it pulls up the main line for every sports book. So obviously not every single sports book is going to price this spread in general, the main line at 13.5, right? They're going to have different numbers. That's how sports betting works. That's why profitable sports betting opportunities exist. So we're getting it at 13.5 at minus 105 odds. So a little bit better than the standard minus 110 you normally see. And look at where the other books price it. PointsBet, Caesars, Betfred, and BetRivers at minus 14, as does Pinnacle. And then looks like BetOnline prices it at minus 14.5. So every major sports book is telling you, hey, this should be priced at either 14 or 14.5, and we're getting it at minus 105 at minus 13.5. So it's a pretty good bet here. Bryant minus 13.5 at BetMGM as my first college hoops betting pick for today. The next one that we are going to go ahead and lock in here is Grambling versus Vanderbilt under 138.5 at minus 110 odds. So you can get this at PointsBet or BetMGM. No vig odds that OddsJam calculates has this priced at about minus 111. We are getting it at minus 110. So again, there's the gap between these two numbers that gives you your profitability. Another lower EV percent play here, but another one that I do like and that I'm not scared off of just because of the lower EV percent. Again, we want to view this in a new tab and we want to see where other sportsbooks price it. So we know MGM and PointsBet have it as the same at 138.5. We know that DraftKings, maybe BetRivers, and Pinnacle don't. We know they heavily favor, more so DraftKings and Pinnacle, heavily favor it going under, with BetRivers slightly favor it going under. So let's see where other sportsbooks price it. So again, Looks like PointsBet actually changed their odds. Now it's only BetMGM that is giving this to us at 138.5, which is an even better sign that this is a profitable bet that you're going to want to hop in on. DraftKings has it at 138, half point lower, favors it going under. BetOnline, very sharp sportsbook, has it at 138 as well. And then it looks like Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world, has it at 137.5, and they favor it going under. So not only does Pinnacle price it a full point lower, they also think that the under is the more likely scenario in terms of how they're pricing odds, right? Under 137.5, priced at minus 113. The over is priced at minus 107. The under is the heavier favorite outcome. Well, I guess I should say Pinnacle thinks that the under is more likely, so they're going to make it more expensive to buy. So all in all, this is a pretty good price here. Grambling versus Vanderbilt under 138.5. And the last one that we are going to lock in here is McNeese. Well, actually, no, we're not. The odds changed, so I'm just going to have two for you guys, Bryant and the Grambling one. Unfortunately, the odds changed on this one, so not going to have this play for you. So two college basketball plays for you guys today. If you're tailing, comment and let me know. But that's it. So appreciate you all watching, and have a good one.